A wise leader within you. Many of us have been living in this planet with wonderful experiences and accomplishment, but we do not quite recognize the wise leader within ourselves. This is not because we do not have a gut or a soul to understand our inner voices. We only fail to learn specific ways the wise leader have. For example, intangible knowledge, which help people to sense every idea behind their actions or situations. We should understand that life is a learning process. To be able to cope with the changing environment, we cannot rely on tangible knowledge alone. In the past, people were made to believe that we can only conform to what we were told to become or to do. We grew up following other people's opinion that inhibit our creativity. We felt stupid when we made mistakes during our designing process, and because we want to satisfy people from our outside or people, and there comes a time when we reach a certain life stage when things appear to be so clear and transparent to us. That is when we understand or when we begin to question ourselves until we have a clear moral purpose and we understand our feelings and the feelings of others. From that life stage, we no longer allow anybody to limit us from using our innate mind that we understand. We then begin to live in peace, freedom, and balance our lives. When we understand that correctly, our personal values from our life experience force us to do the things that we believe they are good. No matter how many mistakes we made, we keep developing and we reinvent until we bring something useful and new to life, or until we bring a positive change to our society. When we understand our wisdom, we can help our communities to stop shying away from their mistakes and to stop discouraging others from creating something new with their own talent. We also help our communities to stop depending on tangible knowledge alone, because intangible knowledge is what is more important, because we begin by thinking from inside and by feeling, and those are the feeling we bring into concrete things that we can touch, feel, see, and say. We only need to understand the complete truth from different people and collect unbiased fact to understand each other in order to pursue an agreement that consists a group needs. A wise leader begins new things by allowing individuals to see how he or she puts the knowledge into practice. This does not mean that individuals should imitate the leader, but to utilize their own potentials, because people have different uniqueness, and this uniqueness depends on their personal stories. When we sense what is behind every idea, we can anticipate how it links to the big picture that we want to achieve. We can relate the idea to our personal values. This can help us to do the right things. When we master our awareness, we will be guided by our spiritual truth that gave us mind, power, and spirit to satisfy our God-given high self. This can unfold our consciousness that can direct us to the things that we were created to do. By taking life as a learning process, we accept our uniqueness and apply our talent into action the right way. We should begin to understand our wholeness and stop worrying about what would other people think about our ideas, about ourselves, about our future, because we alone have a clear vision of where we want to be. Thank you for listening. Please share. Bye.